Jazzcast Pros.
Today, I want to speak on the intricate dance between hormonal changes and sleep, from navigating the ebb and flow of your menstrual cycle, the journey through pregnancy, or the transition into menopause. Your hormones can significantly impact your sleep throughout your entire life. So I want us to explore these changes, to understand their effects, and share ways to harmonize your hormones for the restful sleep you deserve. So stay with me to learn the key things you can do to put your sleep challenges to bed. Welcome back to another episode of the Doze Podcast, where we dive into the intricacies of sleep and how it intersects with our daily lives. If you found yourself here today, then you've probably struggled for solutions with your sleep without resolve, and you're looking to heed the benefits that it brings. I'm your host, Soda Kuczkowski. I'm a sleep coach and educator with over 18 years of helping individuals like you optimize their sleep. And today, as part of a series for May, Better Sleep Month, we're talking about hidden sleep disruptors. And I'd be remiss if I didn't address the elephant in the room, which is, of course, the issues that we as women face with our sleep and the lack of support to help us realize we don't have to suffer, that we're not alone, and there is help available to minimize and reduce a lot of what you may be experiencing. Now, as I mentioned, hormonal changes are a natural part of life, but that doesn't mean that they have to disrupt your sleep. By understanding these changes and implementing best practices, you can navigate these times with grace and wake up feeling more refreshed and ready to face the day. Now, the science is clear. Good sleep is foundational for your health. Yet, as we navigate the mid stages of life, it can elude even the best of us. Hormonal changes that come with perimenopause, stress, and lifestyle habits often take a toll on your sleep quality. But why does this happen? Well, as your hormones fluctuate, they affect everything in your body, from temperature to stress levels, often resulting in sleep disturbances like insomnia or restless nights. And all these hormonal fluctuations can significantly affect your sleep pattern. For example, during your premenstrual phase, progesterone levels drop, which can lead to sleep disturbances. Pregnancy, on the other hand, brings about a surge in hormones like progesterone and estrogen, which can affect sleep quality and duration. That's how long you sleep. So the elevated hormone levels that lead to swollen mucous membranes in your nasal passages cause increased congestion. And this congestion can make you more prone to snoring and potentially contribute to sleep apnea. And additionally, heightened levels of the hormone progesterone can activate muscles in a way that actually relaxes your airway. And this relaxation can further exacerbate or contribute to the development of sleep apnea. But last, and where I want to spend our time together, is on perimenopause and menopause, which is another pivotal time, which involves decreased estrogen levels leading to hot flashes, night sweats, and sleep disruptions. As our bodies navigate the waves of hormonal changes, understanding how these shifts affect our sleep and overall health is more important than ever. For women, in the prime of our lives, hormonal imbalances can throw a wrench into the delicate gears of our sleep cycles. So symptoms such as irregular periods, mood swings, and hot flashes are not just daytime concerns, as they can intrude into the night, affecting your sleep quality and your health. But these aren't just inconveniences. They're signals from your body that something is off balance. Now, I've worked with a number of women, and I myself have felt these changes as I'm now entering the perimenopause stage. And it isn't fun to experience or to think, am I crazy for feeling these things when, your doctor may be dismissive of your feelings or your concerns? This is why I'm so thankful to work in this space, and I'm at least able to help myself and others with the issues that can arise with their sleep. But it's truly disheartening the lack of support there is around this issue. I was recently at a conference in Texas, and there was a group of us women, we were all talking, and we were sharing about how women often leave their roles during menopause as workplaces do not recognize or accommodate the changes that can make it more difficult to sustain their roles. So this is something that even now in this day and age, we're still struggling with because it just isn't a conversation, just like sleep, that isn't making it to the table. I know that I recently heard that some celebrities like Drew Barrymore and Gabrielle Union are speaking out about perimenopause, even going so far as to endorse products. And I know this is something that many healthcare professionals are not necessarily happy about, but this has happened because of how poorly our healthcare system operates. It's come to the point where individuals really do have to take matters into their own hands because they're not getting the support or help that they need. But, I digress. I want to take a moment here to state that even though I'm sharing this information on this podcast, it's not meant as medical advice. Everyone's situation and circumstances are unique. And what I provide, or what I'm providing you, is meant as education and guidance to really open your eyes to the ways to minimize the effects on your sleep and to help you get better sleep despite them. Now that I've armed you with some awareness, the question remains, what lifestyle adjustments or therapies can or will improve your sleep? Well, first, embracing a holistic approach means looking beyond the obvious. For instance, did you know that the timing of your exercise and meals can also influence your sleep and hormonal health? Or that supplements like magnesium or herbal teas in the evening can aid in relaxation and sleep readiness? Also, that you have to look at all the areas of your life that could be causing hormonal disruptions. For instance, the products that you use on your skin, as it's the largest organ, or the products that you use in your home as we breathe them in. You have to look also at the foods you consume and the ingredients that could create issues leading to an unhealthy gut. And I know it might seem like it can get very overwhelming and that there's just so many things that you have to look for. But I encourage you, it's just about taking a small step forward every day to learn about what's best suited for you and what choices can you make to live a healthier lifestyle that in turn can support your hormonal health and your sleep. Now, to get into the solutions, you have to understand, and I have to underscore, that it's not just about managing these nighttime problems. It's about structuring your days to support your nights. And that's starting with a morning routine that includes exposure to natural light and some physical activity, even if it's light stretching like low-impact yoga or even a quick walk, a brisk walk. These practices can help regulate your body's clock and improve daytime energy, which paradoxically can lead to better sleep. And if you want to learn more about how to get yourself into sync, there is another episode that I have, and I'll make sure to drop that link below. So as the day unfolds, keep your caffeine intake, early and minimal, and consider adding foods rich in magnesium, which I'm going to talk a little bit more about, and potassium to your diet to support muscle relaxation and nerve function. Evening routines are equally vital. Wind down with a tech-free hour before bed. We want to avoid looking at those screens before bed. You want to create a quiet and dark sleep environment and engage in relaxing activities like reading or deep breathing before bed. The important thing is just to find something that makes you feel relaxed before you're getting into bed, not just assuming that, as soon as you turn the lights off or you stop working or you stop doing whatever it is that you're doing, that you're going to be able to fall right into sleep. It takes a little preparation. A super important one is temperature, as everything in your bedroom has the ability to trap heat and make sleep disruptions worse. You have to think about, everything from what you're wearing, the breathability of your sheets, your pillow, your mattress. They all contribute to regulating the temperature and humidity of your room. And this is a time to really invest in tools, to help create the ideal conditions for sleep. Even in, last week's episode, if you missed it, I broke down my easy set it and forget it checklist guide for creating your ideal sleep sanctuary. And I'll drop the link for that in the show notes as well. But if you're looking for an easy does it tool, there are wearables on the market like the Ember device that can help regulate your personal body temperature with a wristband. There's so many great innovations starting to emerge in this space to help you. So if you're constantly, again, running hot, running cold, and so forth, there are tools that are available to us as women. They're maybe not as mainstream, but they are getting a lot more attention. And on a side note, I have to mention that now that it is May, we are also celebrating Mother's Day. So what better gift to give than the gift of sleep? Perhaps just sharing this information can be a gift in itself to anyone that might be struggling to find answers. So another solution, and a topic that I've covered in another episode, is the importance of magnesium. Now, this is especially crucial for women as it can support us not only in our health and our sleep, but in our sanity in so many ways. I have countless stories from women that I've provided sleep consulting or coaching for who have purchased our product or that have raved about the difference it's made in their lives. And again, I'll drop a link to that episode as well. But specifically for this episode, I want to share how when it comes to magnesium and hormonal fluctuations, how it can specifically help us in improving our sleep quality. So number one is it provides PMS relief. So magnesium has been shown to alleviate symptoms of premenstrual syndrome, such as cramps, irritability, and fatigue. And this is partly because it helps to relax muscles and to also influence the release and action of hormones that impact menstrual health. It helps with menopause support. During menopause, magnesium levels can help manage symptoms such as mood swings, insomnia, and osteoporosis. Its calming properties can also help alleviate anxiety and depression, which can increase during menopause due to hormonal changes. It helps with our heart health. It helps us to maintain normal heart rhythms, and it's associated with a lower risk of heart disease. And women can benefit from magnesium's ability to improve cholesterol profiles and its potential to lower blood pressure. It helps with decreasing cortisol. By reducing the levels of the stress hormone cortisol, which can be a sleep disruptor, magnesium promotes relaxation and more restful sleep. And it can help regulate melatonin. Magnesium plays a role in regulating the hormone, which is important for our sleep-wake cycles. And adequate levels of magnesium can help improve the quality and the duration of your sleep. It can help with nerve function, as it aids in proper functioning of the nerve, which help prevent excitability and overstimulation. This is crucial for overall nervous system health. It's also great for restless leg syndrome. It helps with stress reduction. Magnesium is known as nature's tranquilizer and can have a calming effect on the nervous system. And this is particularly beneficial for managing stress and anxiety, which can impact hormonal balance and overall health. And because of all of this, it improves our overall sleep quality, as it helps to activate the parasympathetic nervous system, which is responsible for calming and relaxing our bodies. And this process is crucial for preparing the body for sleep. Every woman can benefit from daily use of topical magnesium spray, as the majority of us are actually deficient because of modern diets and lifestyles. And using it topically also is the quickest and fastest way to boost it in your system without having to metabolize it or to account for factors that may minimize its absorption. And the code ZZZZ at thedose.co still gets you $5 off of your order. So another important one is vitamin D. I personally suffer from a deficiency, and I've had to increase my intake during the winter months as we don't get enough sunlight where I live. Getting enough sunlight is important for making sure that you have good vitamin D levels. And it's important because it's often linked to the regulation of sleep and our hormonal processes. And a deficiency has been associated, you guessed it, with sleep disturbances. So if you're not getting enough sunlight, you might want to consider discussing supplementation with your healthcare provider, because they can offer guidance based on your specific health needs and conditions, ensuring that you have the safest and most effective approach to hormone balance and sleep improvement. Now, there are some others, but again, they're based on your unique needs. So the third and final I want to share is about ashwagandha. It helps to stabilize cortisol levels, thereby promoting stress and relief for better sleep. And ladies, we know that stress is a big one. As again, we are just getting started in learning how to pay attention to our needs and to actively practice self-care regularly without it becoming necessary because we've reached a threshold, right? So as we wrap up today's episode, I hope that you have gained valuable insights and practical tools to navigate these transformative years. Although hormonal changes are part of aging, your sleep doesn't have to suffer indefinitely. I want you to remember you're not alone in this journey. I invite you to join our community. We have a Facebook support group to share your experiences and to learn from others navigating similar challenges. Together, we can unlock the secrets to restful sleep and vibrant health. Thank you so much for tuning in today. If you found this episode helpful, please consider sharing it with someone who might also benefit from our discussion. I'm back every Wednesday with a new episode, ready to empower you to take control of your sleep. If you've enjoyed what you heard, please subscribe to the Doze Podcast. I still have lots to share with you as we work together towards creating solutions around your unique sleep challenges and needs. Until then, remember your pure potential if you change how well you sleep.